Oh, 1 minute you're doing keto, next minute you're only eating fish, next minute you're only eating things that start with a G. You're only gonna get inconsistent results. What's up, guys? In this video, I'm gonna tell y'all my weight loss journey, plus tips and also actionable things that you can do right now to help you attain your weight loss goals. So stay tuned and hit the subscribe button. I started picking up weight more just for getting bigger for football and sport. Literally, once football ended for me, I still had those bad eating habits. So once I stopped working out as intensely, then that weight started to pick up. And the thing about it, since I never was big before, I never was fully aware on how I looked and how I appear to other people, because in my mirror I always look good, look healthy, fresh. But once you start going in a path and start looking at pictures and start looking at yourself in the mirror, you're wondering like, damn, I don't look the same way how I used to look in certain outfits, going to the beach. You know, you get that certain, like, you know, realization that, dang, I'm actually getting kind of big, picking weight up. So I actually felt that way, and I felt very like unsatisfied and actually almost sad in the sense of not really being fully satisfied with how I look in my body. Here is some tips that I think will be very beneficial to you. So let's get to it. Start with tip number 1. Find healthy alternatives through moderation, because I am not a firm believer on radical behavior or just simply removing a food group out just because you heard about something, you watched the video or any of that nature, because you're more likely to relapse when you just completely remove something that you've been eating for a while, even if it's something heavy, sugar or alcohol or anything of that nature. So what you should do is gradually lose that poor food choice. Like, for example, a common thing people like to completely remove is bread, right? So what you would do is, if you've been eating like regular bread, go from that to whole grain, then from whole grain to flatbread, then after that just go to lettuce. Is a gradual progression. So by the time you're thinking about relapsing, you already found a better alternative to eat, instead of just completely getting rid of it because you didn't get the opportunity to explore other options before making that decision. You can have friends and family that want to lose weight, because of course, who wouldn't want to improve their body? But are they committed to the cause like you are and wanting to lose weight? So my tip is join social groups or third-party situations that are in like-minded positions as yourself. So places like Facebook, you can do things like Eventbrite, or even join a lot of gym classes that will help keep you motivated, because it's a lot of times where you can be hanging with friends and you can see them in a good or bad way, that they can eat a whole bunch of crap and have a nice body, or they can be out of shape, eat bad, but they're not going to put any judgment on you. And you don't want to be around those type of influences when you're trying to, you know, lose weight and just be a better version of yourself. So I highly recommend joining a Facebook group. It's real easy. Just go on Facebook, type in groups. They have a lot of weight loss groups, nutrition groups, recipe groups, where you can be motivated by seeing their results, giving their tips, their advice, their story, and feel compared to share yourself without any judgment, or they'll keep you accountable and making sure that you keep losing weight as well. So if you don't know any other events that you would like to go on as well, besides doing Facebook group, you can go on Eventbrite. Look up fitness groups, people doing something. You have a local gym, you can join like Zumba or do challenges as well too. That can be very proficient in you losing weight and getting to your goals. I know I spoke on this earlier, and I understand challenges are great. Whether if you want to switch things up, you're tired of your mundane routine, and you just don't want to feel like you're plateauing by doing the same mundane workouts. However, what my next tip is, avoid starting your weight loss journey on the foundation of trends and challenges, because you don't want to be that person, which is kind of common. Oh, 1 minute you're doing keto, next minute you're only eating fish, next minute you're only eating things that start with a G. You're only going to get inconsistent results. Make sure when you decide on what diet that you want, that you can see this being a lifestyle for you, because yes, you might get some temporary results. More than likely, you're mainly just losing water weight when you lose that instant results. So you want to do something that you can sustain. Granted, I don't discourage people from trying keto or other platforms, but make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. Make a schedule that you can uphold no matter what life throws at you. Because granted, yes, if a tragedy happens or circumstances comes where you're physically unable to do it, yes, you're not going to uphold the schedule. But if you only been working out once every 3 months, don't all of a sudden do a 7-day workout week. You're not gonna be consistent at all. You might work out 14 days and be good, but once you start skipping one day, that one day turns to 3 days, and that 3 days turns to a month. You wanna do something that you can uphold no matter if you're mad, tired, sleepy, no matter what. So just make sure you have a reasonable schedule and gradually progress until you can have a high workout week where you can maybe do 5 times a day, no matter what. Make sure you build up to it. Don't just do it out the blue. It's maybe something that you're unintentionally doing, and it's quite common. It's more common than you think. And it sucks that even when you're doing it right, you still can get wrong results, and by gaining weight when you eat healthy. And that is portion control. So a lot of times when people are even eating good, they still can be eating too much of it and still gain weight. And you might be thinking, portion control, that's such a relative and ambiguous term. What is the right portion amount to eat? And honestly, I would say it's no right portion amount, because even the serving size that you get in the back of labels may not be accurate. So what I would recommend that makes everything make sense to you, I would go in the kitchen right now and grab all the plates that you have and toss out any large plates, platter plates, or any deep dish plates that you have, and replace them with small plates. And at first, I know it might be hard. Like, hey, once you cook something, maybe like a week into it, and you see these small little portions, you might be like, nah, this not gonna cut it for me. But trust me, you will get a lot of results just by cutting down your portion size, because trust me, you probably are overeating a lot. And I did get a little pushback on this, explain this to somebody, and they said, oh, I calorie count, so why do I need to worry about portion control? Yes, you can calorie count. This is good to manage accountability and also other things, but you can finesse that. So for example, everybody's body responds different. So 1,800 calories for you, it may respond differently to somebody else, but you still can finesse that, because if you have 1,800 calories, but you eat 1,300, you still have that 500 gap to choose from, but you can still squeeze in the cake, you can still squeeze in something unhealthy as well. So that's why it can be a finesse with that. Plus, I know more than likely you're not going to stop going out eating and much like that, but if you do go out and eat, which is not healthy at all, by the way, make sure you get small portions. Don't get the large size, don't get anything extra, don't get extra sausage, extra meat, extra bacon. Only thing that you need to get extra is fruit and fresh vegetables, not not cooked, not seasoned vegetables, none of that crazy stuff, fresh vegetables. But I can surely, if you manage your portion control, you'll get a lot of results just by following that step alone. So I hope you found this video helpful. No, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm only speaking on things that I personally done that gave me benefit. Some things may not be beneficial for you, but I guarantee that at least 2 of the things that you listen to will be very helpful in your weight loss journey. Comment below which one of these tips will be beneficial for you, and which one of these tips that you've been using that I didn't mention you think could be beneficial for other people to know. Comment below, make sure you like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.